Okay. Now today we will be discussing about cell. Okay. We'll be discussing about today we will be discussing about cell. So, out of the curiosity, many of you uh, were having a in once in your life. Many of you were having curiosity that how what our body is made from and how our body works. Okay. So we will be first start about the basic structure organization in our body. So first comes organism, organ system, organ, tissue, cell. Okay. Organisms, birds, animals, plants. These are organisms, organ system, digestive system, excretory, skeletal, circulatory, etc. Organ, lung, heart, kidney, liver, etc. Muscle, epithelial. Okay, epithelial, mm, skeletal, skeletal and same, kidney, liver, etc. Structural and functional unit of life. What is cell? Cell is the structural and function unit of life. Okay, like in our when we make our home. Okay, like when we make our home, the bricks joints to form bricks joints to form a wall, and walls many walls form to join a room, and many rooms form a whole house. In the same way, cell are the basic structure and function unit of life. Okay, there are many types of cells in our body. According to functions cells modify, there are different types of cells performing different functions. Okay, so now we will be discussing a simple plant cell. Plant cell. Okay, this is the structure of cell, and this is the cell wall. Cell wall, this is the cell membrane. Okay, so cell wall is the outer covering of the cell. In the plant cell, it is only present in the plant cell and is not present in the animal cell. And cell membrane is also outer covering of the cell, but it performs different function, and cell wall performs a different function. Okay, cell wall's main function is to provide rigidity and support to the cell, but cell membrane checks and balances the substances going inside and outside the cell. Okay, so this is cell membrane, and outer side part was cell wall. Okay, and here the vacuole. Vacuole is generally storage type of, it has many functions, but mainly in the plant cell it has a function of storage in the plant cell. It stores many substances which and generally water also. It stores water and generally many substances which will be helpful for the cell in the future. So it is like a storage bag of the cell. Here is a nucleus. Okay, so nucleus, like you have seen that you are many of your face, like my face and body structure resemble very much to my father. If I wear mask and specs like my father, then you will be not able to identify me and my father. Identify you will think like the you will not you we will be not able to differentiate between me and my father. So many of you are will be having the characteristics of your father and mothers and dada and dadis and nana and nanis. So what is the thing that what is the reason that you resemble so much to your parents? Okay, the real reason for that is the genetic material or DNA, which get transferred from your father and mother to you. Okay, so your DNA is 50% of your father and 50% DNA in you is of your mother. So this DNA, which is present, this nucleus contains genetic material known as DNA. Okay, the nucleus contains genetic material known as DNA. This DNA works DNA stores this DNA stores many of much amount of structures, chromatin, okay, and information about your genetic material, and it gets transferred from generations to generations. So this is nucleus. So here is the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is connected to endoplasmic reticulums are of two types. There is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. A smooth endoplasmic reticulum performs the functions of synthesis of uh, fatty acids and fatty acid sterols, what we say sterols. Okay, these perform as a functions of performing the sterols of storing the fatty acids and sterols in your body, in our body. Okay, so synthesis of sterols and fatty substance are done in this smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and in the rough endoplasmic reticulum proteins are made. Okay, the synthesis of proteins are done in the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and synthesis of sterols are done in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, now comes my mitochondria. Okay, so if I am having a gold, okay, या फिर I am having an asset, okay, and I want to buy some other thing with the help of that gold. So I cannot directly go to any shop in the market and give that asset to the or think I am a farmer and I am having a large amount of wheat, 10 quintals of wheat in my field, and I want to buy another thing like clothes or car from that thing. Then I will be not able to buy directly. I cannot directly give wheat to the car showroom owner and tell that please give me that car. Okay, what I will do that what I will do is I will sell that wheat in mandi or markets, and then what I will do is I will sell that wheat in the mandi and markets, and uh, bring on the currency or rupee, and then with the help of that rupee I will going to buy that car. In the same way, our body has ATP as the energy currency of the cell. What is called as ATP, energy currency of cell. ATP is our energy currency of cell. Okay, so as you know that we eat so many things which contains proteins, carbohydrates, fats. Okay, we eat food and which contains proteins, carbohydrates and fats. So these proteins, carbohydrates and fats which we use, which we eat, not directly get converted into energy. Okay, we cannot directly take energy from that. What we do is, first, from that carbohydrates or proteins, we do some procedures, many procedures. Okay, and with the help of mitochondria, we what we a mitochondria, adenosine triphosphate is a energy currency of a cell. Like we need rupee to buy many things in a market. In the same way, ATP, the food, the energy we getting from food is converted into ATP, which is the energy currency of the cell, and that energy currency and is then utilized for that energy currency and then utilized for converting for performing our life functions. Okay, so ATP is like energy currency of our cell, which which with the help of which we can perform the life functions of our body. Okay, so mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell because the ATP currency, the ATP is formed here. Okay, mitochondria forms ATP with the help of procedure known as oxidative phosphorylation. Okay, and this ATP is used in whole of our body for performing our daily functions. Okay, now comes chloroplast. Here is mitochondria. Chloroplast. Okay, so many of you have been heard about photosynthesis, the process known as photosynthesis. Okay, where we get our food from? We get our food from plants or animals. Okay, the whole energy on the earth is indirectly and indirectly coming of whole energy in the all living organisms are coming directly and indirectly from sun. Okay, so their plants produce their food from with the help of sunlight and energy. Okay, so chloroplast is the organelle which performs the function of photosynthesis. I can discuss here. We can write the equation of the photosynthesis here. CO2 plus H2O is equals to C6H12O6. So let me get one कर दो पूरा. So process of photosynthesis is performed here in the chloroplast. Okay, with the help of sunlight, glucose is formed. With the help of sunlight, glucose is formed. Okay, so with the help of sunlight, glucose is formed in the area known as organelle known as chloroplast. Okay, so there are other types of chloroplast, also chromoplast, aleuroplast, chromoplast, aleuroplast, but we will not discuss that. Okay, now comes smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, as we have discussed that smooth endoplasmic reticulum performs the functions of sterols, fats and sterols. Okay, now comes the Golgi apparatus. Generally, Golgi apparatus is present near here. Golgi apparatus. It was first discovered by Camillo Golgi. Okay, so Golgi apparatus. It's like I am having a factory. If that Golgi apparatus works, all the proteins, all the things that are synthesized in the cell are all the cells which are synthesized, all the things which are synthesized in the cell are packaged here. Okay, so here is the cis phase and here is the trans phase. So what happen is that and anything that is synthesized here in the cis phase of the Golgi apparatus merge here, and it generally get released from here in the trans cell, and it gets released out of the cell. So Golgi apparatus works as the packaging material. Okay, so it packages the substance and things which are produced in the cell, which are to be delivered out of the cell. Okay, so here the Golgi apparatus, and what we are now comes to lysosomes. What is the function of the lysosomes is that it contains the hydrolytic enzymes. Hydrolytic enzymes are the enzymes which break down the things into, which break down the complex molecules into simpler ones. Okay, this is called as hydrolytic enzymes, lysosomes. Lysosomes contains the hydrolytic, it is also called as suicide bag of cell. What happen is when lysosomes burst, all cell die. Okay, so suppose any organelle which is not functional or dysfunctional in the cell. Okay, and cell wants to remove it. So what will lysosome do is to lysosome will be merging. Okay, lysosomes will be merging with that organelle, and lysosome will merge with that organelle, and organelle will be dissolved. Okay, digested. So hydrolytic enzymes, what hydrolytic enzymes does is that digests anything which comes in contact with them. Okay, let's think that cell is damaged and it's not needed in our body. So it's burst, lysosomes burst itself and kill whole cell, and whole cell gets killed, and lysosomes don't get, and whole cell gets killed and it's finished. Okay, so these are lysosomes. Here we have discussed about the simple structure of a eukaryotic plant cell. Okay, remember animal cell will be not containing cell wall, and it will be some different structure, that it will be containing more mitochondria or and less vacuole or no vacuole, no amount of vacuole, and it also not contains chloroplast here. Okay, so every organism that has different functions and different life, and according to it cell modifies, has having different types of cells. Okay, we are having many types of cells present in our body. Our liver contains different type of cell, our heart contains different type of cell, our kidney contains different type of cells. Okay, so many types of cells are present in our body. Our plant here I have explained you the simple structure of a plant cell.